In 1971, music reached a rare moment of balance, where creativity, ambition, and authenticity all collided at once. The optimism and experimentation of the 1960s had matured into something deeper and more confident, as artists pushed beyond singles and began thinking in albums, statements, and soundscapes. 1971 didn't just produce great songs, it set new standards for songwriting, musicianship, and emotional honesty, laying the foundation for everything that would follow throughout the 1970s and far beyond. In this video, we explore the different genres of music in 1971 that made it probably the greatest year ever for music history. On the rock front, Led Zeppelin IV, Sticky Fingers, Who's Next, and Pearl led the revolution. By 1971, Led Zeppelin had refined their mix of heavy blues, mysticism, and acoustic beauty into a perfect balance. Led Zeppelin IV showed a band at full creative confidence. It bridged folk, hard rock, and mythic storytelling, becoming not just Zeppelin's defining record, but one of the most influential albums in rock history. Sticky Fingers captured the Rolling Stones at their raw, dangerous peak. Fresh off the turbulence of the late 60s, the band leaned fully into blues, swagger, and street-level grit. The album blended toughness and vulnerability with effortless cool, cementing the Stones as rock's ultimate outlaw band entering the 1970s. Originally intended as part of an ambitious sci-fi concept project, the Who's Next emerged leaner, louder, and more focused. Powered by Pete Townshend's innovative use of synthesizers and anchored by the band's explosive chemistry, the album delivered anthems that captured themes of disillusionment and technological change while sounding massive and immediate. Released after Janis Joplin's death, Pearl stands as both a triumph and a tragedy.
But honey, you know, it'll always be right.
The album revealed Janis at her most focused and confident, and Pearl became her most successful album, securing her legacy as one of the most powerful and unforgettable performers in rock history. While bands like Led Zeppelin and The Who were expanding rock's scale and ambition, Black Sabbath were taking it somewhere darker and heavier. With Master of Reality, released in the same remarkable year, Sabbath stripped the blues down to its heaviest core, slowing the tempo, tuning lower, and creating a sound that felt ominous and unstoppable. Together, these albums showed just how wide the creative spectrum of 1971 had become, proving that rock music had no limits, only new directions.
It's a god-awful small affair.
As heavy rock grew darker, another transformation was happening at the opposite end of the spectrum: glam rock. In 1971, rock music also discovered glamour, style, and theatricality.
Get it on, bang a gong, get it on.
T-Rex's Electric Warrior stripped rock down to primal riffs and irresistible groove.
Get it on, bang a gong, get it on.
Alice Cooper's Love It to Death added shock, satire, and stagecraft.
I'm 18, and I don't know
And at the same time, David Bowie's Hunky Dory opened the door to art rock and identity play, blending pop, piano-driven songwriting, and lyrical imagination.
Is there life on Mars?
While glam rock embraced image and immediacy, another movement was pushing rock toward complexity and long-form expression. Progressive rock stepped into the spotlight, led by bands unafraid to challenge listeners. Yes released not one but two landmark albums that year, the Yes album and Fragile. Jethro Tull's Aqualung fused folk, blues, and classical influences with sharp social commentary.
Sitting on the park bench, greasy finger smearing, shabby clothes.
While Genesis unveiled Nursery Crime, introducing a theatrical, story-driven style that laid the groundwork for the band's future epics.
Why don't you touch me, why don't you touch me?
These albums showed that in 1971, rock music wasn't just evolving, and it was stretching its boundaries in every possible direction.
I can turn a gray sky.
Wonder if she's gone to stay.
As rock explored heaviness, glamour, and complexity, soul and funk were reaching new levels of depth, warmth, and social awareness.
I can fly like a bird.
Al Green's Al Green Gets Next to You brought intimacy and tenderness back to the forefront.
Yo, you the kid about the left, but whoa! I'll be next to you.
But ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
While Bill Withers' Just As I Am proved that honesty and restraint could be just as powerful as virtuosity.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and this house just ain't.
Curtis Mayfield's Roots delivered sharp social insight wrapped in smooth, deeply expressive grooves.
Take my soul, baby. Your creative mood. And I need
And Aretha Franklin's Live at Fillmore West captured the unmatched authority and spirit of the greatest voice in soul. Standing above it all, however, was Marvin Gaye's What's Going On, an album that transformed popular music into a vehicle for compassion, reflection, and social conscience. 1971 also marked a turn inward toward personal stories, quiet reflection, and emotional honesty. The singer-songwriter movement came into full bloom, proving that intimacy could be just as powerful as spectacle.
lay down.
Elton John's Madman Across the Water combined orchestral drama with deeply personal songwriting.
Piano in my hand, he makes you stand.
While Cat Stevens' Teaser and The Fire Cat offered warmth, spirituality, and melodies that felt both timeless and comforting.
So if I laugh, baby, if I laugh just a little bit.
Did you write the book of love, and do you have faith in God above?
Don McLean's American Pie turned nostalgia and loss into a sprawling modern folk epic, capturing the end of an era in a single song.
So bye, Miss American Pie.
At the heart of it all were two albums that redefined confessional songwriting. Joni Mitchell's Blue and Carole King's Tapestry set a new standard for vulnerability and poetic honesty, transforming everyday feelings into universal anthems.
Hey, I feel the earth move under my feet. I feel the sky as it moves and as needles comes and lots of love.
These records showed that music didn't need volume or complexity to change lives. It only needed truth.
And singing, this will be the day that I die.
Looking back, it's clear that 1971 wasn't just a great year, it was a turning point. Many of the albums and songs from that year still sound alive today, not because of nostalgia, but because they set a creative benchmark that few eras have matched since. Whether it was rock finding new power, soul finding new depth, or songwriting becoming more personal and fearless, 1971 became the blueprint for the decade that followed, and a reminder of what happens when music is allowed to lead rather than follow.
Piano